Hello and welcome to Y Factor. I'm Shreya Upadhyay, and guess where we are this week? We are at the beautiful Suraj Kund Mela. Well, there was the union budget, now the Delhi election scene is heating up. So we at Y Factor thought, let's give you a break and come and take you to the Suraj Kund Mela, where beautiful Indian heritage is at display. Now in the next half an hour, we'll be telling you about all that is there in this Mela this year. And of course, we'll be talking to young artisans who have displayed some beautiful Indian culture and heritage here. And of course, scores of people who are visiting here, and we'll talk to them as well about what they feel about coming here and understanding not just India's culture, but also all the other countries who are taking part in it. Let's go. Well, when we're talking about Indian handicrafts, how can we forget the famous Pashmina from Jammu and Kashmir? And I'm at the stall of Jammu and Kashmir, and I have Usman here with me. Usman, thanks for talking to us. First of all, tell me what all you've got here for people like us who are visiting Suraj Kund Mela.
Hi, my name is Usman. I'm basically an engineer, but my love for this art is much more than my engineering. So I just left my engineering and come to this field. We have all the Kashmiri items, the handmade items we bring along to show the world, to show Suraj Kund, which is one of the largest mela in the world.
But there's something very important that you said, that you left your engineering to enter into this field. As a youngster, why did you make that decision? What pulled you to this field of handicrafts, leaving your engineering behind?
This art it's almost my great-great-grandfathers are doing this art. So it's a love for this. From my childhood, I have been seeing these things almost every day. But once I have completed my engineering, I was working there, but there was no satisfaction with the job. So I have to leave these things to just continue what my heart wants to do. It's a good business, it's a dying art, but I am trying to revive it most of the time. We are just innovating new things, like the old tradition was making with it, the herons, we are just doing with the Pashmina herons, Pashmina, everything. We are mixing, trying to make it more cheaper and to get it the more attract to the youngsters also.
मेरे साथ विवेक हैं, इनसे बात करते हैं. विवेक, सबसे पहले ये बताइए कि यहाँ पे आप क्या-क्या डिस्प्ले में रखा हुआ है?
यहाँ पर हम ब्लैक पॉटरी एंड टेराकोटा जो हमारा निजामाबाद का है ओडीओपी प्रोडक्ट वो लिया कर यहाँ पर रखे हैं, और इसी प्रोडक्ट पर हमारा क्ले पॉटरी जो है ब्लैक पॉटरी पर हमारे यहाँ कुछ लोग को अवार्ड, नेशनल अवार्ड तक भी मिला है इस काम पर.
विवेक, आप यंग हैं, बट ऐसी चीज़ों में आजकल लोग कम जाना चाह रहे हैं. ब्लैक पॉटरी हो या कुछ भी हैंडीक्राफ्ट की चीज़ हो, हैंडलूम की चीज़ हो, पर आपने ये क्यों चुना? आप अभी तक इसके साथ क्यों कैरी कर रहे हैं?
देखिए, पहले तो हमारा काम शुरू में तो चल रहा था, फिर उसके बीच में हमारा ये जो काम था ब्लैक पॉटरी का, ये काम डूब रहा था. तो सरकार हम लोग का साथ दी है. तो इस समय कुछ युवा जो समझ रहे हैं कि अब हैंडीक्राफ्ट में जाएं तो अच्छा बढ़िया रहेगा, अच्छी लाइन है. तो आर्टिस्ट कमाई नहीं देखता, कला देखता अपना. वो कलाकार है, कुछ भी बना देगा, वो कहीं विदाउट पैसा, बिना इनकम का नहीं रहेगा.
With a plethora of vibrant handicrafts to choose from, the Mela spoils you for choice. Youngsters have been flocking Suraj Kund ever since it began. Well, I've got a few visitors here with me. Let's talk to them about what their experience has been. Hi guys, you just went through the whole Mela. How did you like it?
It's exciting. It's very, very craft oriented. So for us, this is the place to come and look for weavers and craftsmen who are actually manufacturing stuff instead of going to traders.
And I'm also seeing a lot of youngsters coming here. How do you see that, this place serving as, something that encourages youngsters to come and understand India's craft and culture?
So I think it's great because I think today the world is talking about sustainability and young minds today are thinking about the environment, and craft is all about natural using what is actually they see in their villages. So I think for youngsters it's great for them to experience our heritage, our crafts, and meet the craftsmen directly and see the gorgeous products they're making. Because
Also, I've recently noticed, during our trip today, they're making craft in a very quirky manner. So, which is what is more exciting for the youngsters. It's not like a traditional craft item that you're buying. You're buying quirky with colors.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been, talking to artisans as well and asking them how they're sort of appealing their craft to the youngsters. And they said, the traditional is being carried on, but it's being carried on with a modern twist. And that's how it's going to appeal to youngsters today. But what was your favorite today, ma'am, in the Mela?
I have to show you, I picked this toran for my daughter. It's hand-painted kalamkari, beautifully done on leather. So you have to really see the intricacy, and I totally love it.
And just lastly, what would you like to say to all the young girls who are younger than you, your age, if they want to come into this business of craft and Indian handicrafts, what would you like to say to them?
So I think definitely craftspeople have an amazing skill, amazing talent, but I think unless craft is made universal, the only way it can be made universal and contemporary is when young minds can really associate and collaborate with these craftsmen and come up with their idea to make it exciting and to make it relevant. Because in today's, we need to see this craft in our houses. And how do we see it? A lot of times we don't want to buy the typical traditional stuff. But the minute it has a modern touch to it, it becomes exciting.
Surajkund Mela boasts of not just handicrafts from different states of India, but from different countries as well. Well, I'm with artists from Zimbabwe. Let's talk to them about how they feel about participating in the Surajkund Mela. Hi guys, what is your name first?
Alfred Chiangwa.
All right, so are you guys participating in the Surajkund fair for the first time?
Yeah, this is our first time. Yeah, it's our first time.
And liking it?
Yeah, we are enjoying ourselves very much. Yeah.
And what do you got for us here? What is it about Zimbabwe culture that we can see on your stalls?
Okay. Yeah, from Zimbabwe we have brought 4 crafters and a dance group made up of 10 people. And we have got different dances from Zimbabwe. We have got marimba, we have got Jerusalema, we have Jiti, we have Tserevende, we have Dine, and so many more dances from our country.
And we're so excited and looking forward to all of them. But how do you see this as a place for youngsters coming and understanding not just India's culture, but say, for example, your culture as well? How do you see this Surajkund fair, sort of encouraging youngsters to come here and understand both cultures?
Yeah, I think Surajkund is a very big platform in the world because you get to mix up with a lot of people from different parts of the world. We get to mix up with different groups. You share ideas, you exchange ideas, and it also creates business whereby you can also invite other groups to come to your country or even do more. Surajkund is a very big platform, and we are really looking forward for more programs in the future through this program.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to having you again. But lastly, what would you like to say to all the youngsters in India who are watching all of you and looking forward to all these performances that you've got with you?
Yeah, I would say youngsters in India, come and enjoy Zimbabwean music. And as we have been performing for the past days, I have seen that a lot of young Indians are enjoying Tserevende. It's more international, it's more like house music. So they are dancing to that art very much.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Mahmoud from Sudan.
So, what do you got for us here at the Surajkund Mela?
We got a lot of people. They are very artistic here in Indonesia, in India. I like this place. There are many people are artists here.
And what's that speciality about Sudan that you have got through the Surajkund fair here in India?
We got a lot of things from Sudan, from Sudanese culture, like this array, like these wallets and bags and different issues unique from Sudan.
And are you going to give a discount to us if we buy all these purses from you?
Okay, definitely we'll go discount.
But on a more serious note, how do you see this fair, encouraging youngsters in coming and understanding Sudanese culture?
Yes, we provide the Sudanese culture for the Indian people and for the tourists from outside India. We provide many issues. We identify the issues of this culture, like the sari. It's same like Indian sari here.
And one thing that you would like to say to the youngsters out there who might be watching you here in India?
Thank you, India. Thank you for this chance. I will come back again for the next time, inshallah. Thank you, India. Namaste.
And did you taste any of the Indian dishes here?
Yes, I like Nazgulla. I like it so much.
We love it too.
And many sweet in India here. But Nazgulla is very delicious.
Absolutely, two Rasgulla lovers here on Y Factor, and thanks so much, Mohammed, for talking to us. And like he said, namaste. Is what you want to say?
In Sudanese, yeah. Bye bye, ma salama.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us.
और इस गीत के बाद
छाया गीत
ऑल इंडिया रेडियो
बहुत रोमांटिक
Ahead of the trade negotiations that are slated
दिवस के साथ
it has undergone 9 revisions. Coley with 903 rating points is 34 points behind Smith 900.
This is All India Radio. The news read by Anuja Kumar.
नमस्कार
Himachal Pradesh is the focus state this year, and you can find quintessential Himachali designs here in the fair. Well, Himachal Pradesh is the theme state for this year's Suraj Kund, और मेरे साथ एक young artisan है जो हिमाचल प्रदेश से ही आए हैं. आपका क्या नाम है?
वीरेंद्र कुमार मैम.
वीरेंद्र, आप एक यंगस्टर हैं एंड यंगस्टर्स आजकल डिफरेंट जॉब्स में जाते हैं कंपनीज में, बट आप इस चीज़ के साथ कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं जो एक हिमाचल की लेगेसी है. क्यों?
क्योंकि मैम हमारे जो पापा दादा है वो इसी लाइन में घुस रखे हैं, तो हम भी यही चाहते हैं हमारा बिजनेस और आगे बढ़े और हमारा हिमाचल जो स्टेट है उसकी हर जगह वैल्यू हो. मैम कुछ ऐसा डिफरेंट करना चाहते हैं कि लोग हमारे पास अट्रैक्ट हो कि हाँ ये वैसे तो ओल्ड है बट हम न्यू बनाना चाहते हैं. इस पर कुछ हमने कलर्स डाल रखे हैं, कुछ हमारे पे ऐसी शिप वूल है जो वूल है वो बहुत अच्छी वूल है तो लोग पहनते हैं उसको बहुत अच्छा लगता है मैम.
Well, see here with me are artists of Madhubani painting. I'm sure all of you know about these beautiful paintings that are done so intricately. Let's talk to them about the art first and then the artist. भैया आप सबसे पहले बताइए आप कहाँ से आए हैं?
हम बिहार से मधुबनी जिला से आए हैं.
और मधुबनी तो बहुत फेमस है इंडिया में ही नहीं पूरी दुनिया में, बट इसके बारे में कुछ बताइए. ये कैसे बनता है? इसके कलर्स नेचुरल कलर्स यूज़ होते हैं मेरे ख्याल.
हम लोग इस पेंटिंग को फूल पत्ती से बनाते हैं. कलर जो गेंदा फूल, गुलाब फूल, इसके बाद वो घास पत्ते सबका कलर हम लोग बनाते हैं. जैसे हरा कलर बनाते हैं, पत्ते का कलर, काजल से कलर निकालते हैं और हम लोग इसको फ्री हैंड बनाते हैं. पेपर जो होता है हम लोग का ये हैंडमेड पेपर होता है. इसको हम लोग गाय का गोबर, मुल्तानी मिट्टी, पान का पत्ता, दही ये सब मिला के इसको बेस करते हैं. इसके बाद हम लोग इसको फ्री हैंड बनाते हैं. इसमें हम लोग पेंसिल का प्रयोग नहीं करते हैं कोई भी. जो
तो इस मतलब एक हर एक पेंटिंग में डिफरेंट टाइम लगता होगा ना. एक जैसे ये पेंटिंग है इसमें कितना टाइम लगता है?
जैसे ये वाली जो पेंटिंग है इसमें हम लोग 3 डेज लग जाता है बनाने. 3 दिन लगता है और इसको हम लोग पूरा फ्री हैंड बनाते हैं. और इसमें ये ब्लैक एंड वाइट है पेंटिंग, तो इसको हमको बनाने में जैसे एलिफेंट बना हुआ है, फिश बना हुआ है, कि ये गुड लक के लिए होता है। ये मधुबनी में गुड लक माना जाता है इस पेंटिंग को। देखिए पहले से ज़्यादा सेल अभी होता है पेंटिंग, क्योंकि हम लोग का जो बिहार सरकार है इस पे बहुत काम कर रहे हैं। पटना जाइए, मधुबनी जाइए, दीवालों पे ज़्यादातर पहले ज़माने में दीवालों पे ही बनाया जाता था, लेकिन धीरे धीरे समय के साथ लोग पेपर पे बनाने लगे हैं और अभी भी इस पेंटिंग का बहुत ही वैल्यू है। लेकिन उतना जो बोलेंगे कि कलाकार का जो मेहनताना होता है वो थोड़ा कम हो गया है, लेकिन अच्छा सेल हो रहा है हम लोगों के लिए।
Well, let's talk to these girls who have come here to visit Surajkund Mela. Hi guys, what are your names?
Astha. Nilanjana.
Okay, Astha and Nilanjana, how are you liking this Mela here?
It's great. I mean, even the view, if you talk about the view and not just the shopping and food, it's amazing. We can click a lot of pictures. As students, we are very excited about it. And I took an off coming here after 2 years. It's a great experience.
And have some great food as well? All right, you know, apart from this, on a more serious note, how do you see this Mela as a youngsters in encouraging and understanding India's culture and heritage? Because we've got so many things from different states, and not just India's states, but different countries are also taking part. How do you see that, you know, in understanding different cultures?
First of all, I'm very happy to see that students are volunteering here at the ticket counter, even guiding and all of that, which is a great thing. So they take time off and come here and then spread word about it. So which is a good thing. Apart from that, I feel that even giving a discount as students, it's kind of an action to encourage the visit of students here. So I'm quite happy about it.
And what are your favorite things you've gone through the Mela? What did you like the best?
The shopping is pending yet. We are looking for some kurtas, colorful things around, trying on stuff, but we still feel like there's much more to go, so we don't make a purchase immediately, but yeah, we're excited.
You're smart buyers. But I also see a lot of artisans and, you know, those who are involved in handicrafts being youngsters. You know, that's a good thing, right? When it comes to India's handicrafts, youngsters taking part in it and taking the legacy forward.
I believe that it's very encouraging, and it should be promoted besides studies, because ultimately we have to motivate people to promote our culture basically. So Surajkund Mela is one full packed event wherein we eat, we shop, we do everything, and besides we promote our culture. And the theme of providing space to every state every year, even that is very appreciable.
Well, Nilofer here with me has some lovely products from Uzbekistan. Let's talk to her about what she's got here. Nilofer, what all products do you have for us here?
And I come in Uzbekistan. I am master embroidery, handcraft master, and this is bags and handwork. This is silk, natural, and this is traditional bags, Uzbekistan, and handmade dresses. This fabric ikat, and Indian people coming my stall like in this is and selling.
You see a lot of youngsters coming here, young people coming here to your stall?
Yes, and like this is and selling. I am very happy in coming here festival, Surajkund festival, very nice.
Are you going to come back here again?
Inshallah, yes.
The one that we brought here to Surajkund is actually the type of crafts that have strong similarities between Indonesia and India. And because that will make a very interesting communication and very interesting story between artisans with different countries.
Right, and one thing you would like to say to youngsters who might be watching you?
I would like to say welcome to Indonesia, and then learn about our culture, and then enjoy about the tourism in Indonesia, like that.
Well, I'm enjoying my Kashmiri Kawa here. I hope you enjoyed this visit to Surajkund Mela. It's a great opportunity for young India to come and understand India's rich culture and heritage. And of course, young artisans who are able to display their beautiful handicrafts from across the country. This is it in Y Factor this time. But for more on Surajkund Mela, Shivali is going to be here with Y Facts.
They say appreciation of our cultural diversity is something very important for the coexistence. Hello and welcome to Y Facts. I'm Shivali Khari, and today I will be getting you some interesting facts about Surajkund Mela. Let's go. Surajkund is that fair that showcases not just regional but also arts and crafts from different areas in the world. It was in 1987 for the first time when Surajkund Mela was organized. It was organized in order to preserve the languishing traditional art and culture of India. The Mela is organized for the skilled artisans of India who use indigenous technologies in order to make their art and craft. The Mela is held every month in February. This time it is the 34th fair happening, and every year there is a theme country as well as a theme state. This year it is Himachal Pradesh and Uzbekistan. Surajkund Mela is a popular attraction among natives as well as foreigners. They make it a gathering of about 1 million people. This world's largest international Mela is organized by Surajkund Mela Authority, the Haryana government, Ministry of External Affairs and Ministry of Tourism, Textiles and Culture. Surajkund Mela houses for about more than 1,000 huts of the artisans from all over India. It is spread over 40 acres of land. This is for the first time when England is participating in this Mela. It is through the Memorandum of Understanding that was signed between the Surajkund Mela Authority and the British Council. Making it an inclusive gathering, the Mela provides tickets at discounted rates to the people with special needs. The Mela is a true depiction of India's rural fabric. It gives an opportunity to everyone to participate and witness the amalgamation of various cultures of India at a place at one time.